Hello there, and welcome back to Diablo 3 where I'm playing as a monk. I'm now in Act 5, and I'm in the Survivors Enclave. Now, I think, first of all, this episode is going to have a lot of dialogue, because lots of these characters want to talk to me. And then I've got the quest as well, so I might just start, let's just talk to some people in the Enclave and see what's happening here in Act 5. But what I'm going to do, though, I've played with most of the, well, I'm pretty sure I've played with all the hirelings at some stage during the game.
Never let them catch you.
So I'm going to dismiss the scoundrel for the moment. I'm just going to play a bit solo, I guess you could say. Let's have a chat to, let's go with Shen first.
Oh dear, that's a very resolute expression you're wearing. You may as well say what you're thinking.
You wish for people to believe that you are a god, but I do not believe it to be true.
People believe in a great many things, don't they?
So you do not deny it?
You become so serious about such things. You will grow old long before your time. Wouldn't you be happier to live like me?
Shen's still got this little thing about him being a god or not.
You say that the jewel you seek is cursed. Who cursed it?
Oh, all you wish to hear is my most guarded secret. Well, certainly. If you cannot be trusted, then the world is in trouble, I think. The jewel contains a powerful creature named Dirgist. He was trapped within it for terrible crimes against his people.
I have never heard of him.
I'm not surprised. This happened when the mountains were young. Now a flaw has developed in the jewel. Through it, Dirgist can consume the holder's life. I intend to seal his prison, trapping him in it forever. When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I have ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am covered as Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
You know things you could not possibly know. Before I face Diablo, you must tell me who you truly are.
Must I? Do you think my elderly wisdom will help you face Diablo?
It may. Ashes can make a bonfire from kindling if an ember hides within.
Ha! If disrespect for your elders was a weapon, I would be mortally wounded. At any rate, when you defeat Diablo, don't laze about. We have other lands to explore, you and I. Dirge's jewel is still out there somewhere. Did you know there were once two moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Dirgist.
The whole story. That would be a welcome change.
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
Then tell me if you are a god.
There was a great gem market here in Westmarch. I spend many a carefree day browsing the aisles. To think that I will never again see all those happy little stalls, those rows of jewels, and those gem cutters.
There's lots and lots of talking from Shen. I kind of forgot about him for a little bit. Still got his little masquerader being a god or not. Let's speak to some of the locals.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Okay.
I can't believe we're still alive, and it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Lord Harold Snow.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
There's a bit of a theme here in Westmarch. I'll speak to my hirelings later. Let's deal with the other local townspeople first. Ivy.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
I am sure that's what he would have wanted.
Yeah, Osborne.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Yeah, Diablo the Scholar.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
History of Westmarch, Part 1.
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
That's it. Lorath Na?
Why have the Horadrim returned?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Tyrael seems to be hurt.
Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
Gods rarely change their nature. How could this be?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
Death is but a step in the cycle of reincarnation, not an end. What can you learn from studying this sliver?
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
Yeah, actually click on the Soulstone sliver. What's this gonna do? Okay. The stone said death. Now we'll go chat to Heydrig.
Do you hear something?
Is there anything on your mind, Hedrick?
I need you to make sure that no one tells Shen where the Enclave's food is stored. We've already had to move it 3 times.
Alright, and this goes.
You ask who's to blame for this doom? All of Westmarch, reveling in sin, worshipping petty idols. The Zakarum are gone, and the Order of Malthael now rises. Praise Malthael, and your souls may yet be saved. He spares only the faithful. Donate to the Order and prove your conviction.
Yeah, so we got some Doomslayers. Let's speak to my Heartlings.
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
You miss them very much.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. Until you do, they will always be close in your thoughts.
Alright, the Templar.
Cormac, are you troubled?
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
You are a good man who dedicated his life to a cause you believed was good as well.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
And lastly, the Scoundrel.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
Okay. So that's all the conversations to do for the time being. Nice. Something to click on here. Musty Summer.
Anyone?
That must be what Hadrian heard. Oh. Talk to Bryson.
Someone came for me after all this time.
My friend Hadrig heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
You owe me nothing. Follow me. It's safe up there now.
Interesting. He seems to have disappeared. Oh, wait, no, is that in there?
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And now he won't go away.
You saved his life. You must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Yeah, interestingly, the enchanter lady, whatever her name is gone. I'm guessing that means we have to go find her. She must have appeared in Act 5, I don't think I can remember it. So that's all the talking to be done, and now we're already looking at 14 minutes of time gone by for this episode, so I'm kind of actually thinking I might just leave it there, and next episode I'll come back and actually start playing some Diablo. So not an overly exciting episode, just a bit more of a story building, conversational one. But I guess it's just how it is sometimes. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed a bit of the story anyway. Next time I'll come back and we'll actually do a quest. So until then, appreciate your support, and as always, hope to see you next time.